Looks like you two need a lesson in crossing the road. My little friend is going to show you how. First, find a safe place to cross.
Here?
A safe place away from parked cars, where you can see the road is clear and drivers can see you. Stop near the curb, but not too close. Look all around and listen for traffic. If traffic is coming, let it pass. When there is no traffic near, walk straight across, looking and listening all the time. We won't be there when you cross the road, so always use the green cross hand.
This is the sign you will find outside a country park. What is a country park? A country park is a leisure area to which you and your family can drive. Park your car, then away from busy roads you may walk, swim, sail, or just unwind in our beautiful English countryside. Visit a country park at your leisure. Oh, and why not take a picnic?
If you're a private tenant in unfurnished accommodation, here are a few points to remember. First, you have security. You can't be evicted without a court order. Second, you can at any time ask your rent officer to set a fair rent for your home. Third, from January next, you could be entitled to a rent allowance from your local council. Ask them for details, or see your daily paper. It pays to know your rights.
Gentlemen, word with you over here, please, madam. Is this all your baggage, madam?
The outcome of a sentimental impulse could mean a sentence of death for the animal you love and couldn't leave behind, and for you or someone like you, death in a manner that is beyond description. Whichever way you look at it, rabies means death.
You find escalators everywhere these days, and we take them for granted. But don't take your child's safety for granted. Accidents can happen. Teach them the 3 safeguards. Stand still and don't walk down. Stand steady and hold hands. Stand clear, away from the sides and well within the yellow lines. Don't let this happen to your child. Stand still, stand steady, stand clear.
Charlie and I were in the park. Then this man came up and said, would I like to see some puppies? And I said yes. And I was going to go, but Charlie stopped me. Charlie's reminded me, my mum says I shouldn't go off with people I don't know. Then the man went away. We went and told Mummy, and she said we'd been very good. I got an apple and Charlie got something he likes. He says never go anywhere with men or ladies you don't know.
One fine day, Tufty is playing on the grass with Bobby Brown Rabbit. But Harry Hare and Willy Weasel are playing out by the road, near the cars and buses. Poor Willy. The car has knocked him down. Very luckily, Mr. Policeman Badger comes along to help. "Oh, my word," says Policeman Badger. "You are both silly boys to play in the road. Now Willy's been hurt. He won't be able to play with you for a long time. Never play near the road."
The last place in the world to leave a bottle is a beach.
This road sign tells you that you're approaching automatic level crossing half barriers. They look like this. When a train is coming, a warning bell rings. The twin red lights flash and the half barriers come down. This means that everyone must stop. Within seconds, the train will pass. If the flashing lights continue and the barriers remain down, wait. Another train is coming. When the flashing lights stop and the barrier is raised, you may cross the line in safety. So remember, whenever you hear and see this, stop. You won't be kept waiting long. Don't try to beat the lights. And never attempt to cross once the barriers are down. Always remember, if the lights are flashing, stop and wait.
Hey, look. Someone's had a go at this.
Look, over there, there's a football.
Oh, yeah. Keep an eye on you two. Whoa, whoa. Hang on, mate. This place is electrified. That's for fighting little kids. It's all right if you don't touch anything. I've seen people working up there. Yeah, well, I don't particularly want to mess around with this type of stuff. It's not worth it. You're just scared of getting caught.
Stay safe. Stay out. Don't take a chance with electricity.
Meet Mr. Blunders. Off to work, and as usual, lots on his mind. The sort of chap you could bump into at any time.
I don't know how she does it. I mean, how can anyone spend that amount of money? What does she do with it? Must be sending food parcels to her mother. Petrol. Let's get some petrol. Oh, no. I've just remembered her mother's coming this weekend. Blooming women, who needs them? Oh, you, I say.
You might meet Mr. Blunders on your way to the shops. And no matter how well you think you know the road, no matter how sensibly you drive, Mr. Blunders could be round the next corner. That's why you should always wear your seatbelt. Even on the shortest trips, beware of the blunders. Clunk, click.
Claude goes to the seaside. A cautionary tale for caravanners.
There, I think I've got everything in. Hey, I'm looking forward to our holiday, aren't you, dear?
Yes, dear.
Just a moment. With all this weight at the back, I'm not safe to be taken anywhere.
Yeah, oh, do stop fussing, Claude.
You mark my words. Stop! That's done it. The whole lot's shifted up front. You'll never manage now.
Hey, hold your head up, Claude. You're making it very hard to steer.
Oi, there's a speed limit for caravans, you know.
All right. Don't panic. I'm putting the brakes on.
Help!
Hey, pack that in, Claude.
It's not my fault. I told you we were overloaded. Next time you take a caravan on holiday, please, don't overload it and keep within the speed limit.
He was stupid, trying to prove how tough he was. I had a go at them kids.
Why do you fly your kites around here, eh?
We thought it would be okay, but the wind changed.
Lucky they let go of it. They'd have been electrocuted.
We should have told the police.
Suppose he never knew about high voltage electricity.
You're crazy!
He ignored the danger signs.
Leave it there!
He was stupid. He wouldn't come down. He didn't know electricity would go through the kite. It just jumped through thin air.
Climbing pylons can kill. Don't take a chance with electricity.
This sign does not mean that you will encounter flying motorcycles. No, this sign indicates a street down which it is illegal to drive a motor vehicle or you may be liable to a fine.
Diamonds are for danger. The diamond sign means a dangerous load. Look out for the diamond sign. They all mean danger. If there's an accident, when you see the diamond sign, keep away. Go to the nearest phone and dial 999. There might be an explosion or fumes that could kill you. Diamonds are for danger. Keep away.
I am the spirit of dark and lonely water, ready to trap the unwary, the show-off, the fool. And this is the kind of place you'd expect to find me. But no one expects to find me here. It seems too ordinary. But that pool is deep. The boy is showing off. The bank is slippery. The show-offs are easy. But the unwary ones are easier still. This branch is weak, rotten. It'll never take his weight. Only a fool would ignore this. But there's one born every minute. Under the water there are traps. Old cars, bedsteads, weeds, hidden depths. It's the perfect place for an accident.
Oh, look, there's someone in the water. Quick, use that big stick to get him out.
Sensible children. I have no power over them.
Oi, mate, that's a stupid place to swim. Hey, go over and get that thing to wrap him in. You don't feel cold, mate. How long was you in there? Ew, what thing?
I'll be back.
Go on, get it. We're not supposed to go in there. Oh, go on. There's a gap down there. A gang of kids broke in yesterday. I saw them. Pass me that bit of wood.
A 66,000-volt shock killed a boy today when he broke into a substation. The electricity board warns children to keep away from substations. Never try to get toys back yourself. Otherwise, you may not live to play with them again.
Do you remember when you first learned to drive? Mirror, signal, maneuver. Before a turn, look in the mirror, signal in plenty of time, then turn. Before overtaking, mirror, signal, maneuver. Before you change lanes, mirror to see what's behind you, signal to let other road users know what you're doing, and then maneuver. Do you remember? Do you still remember?
You've got the bike, you've got the gear. Don't spoil it all. Get the skills too, that show you're a real rider. A training course will teach you skill and control, and road sense, and simple maintenance. Find out about training courses in your area. Contact your local dealer or road safety officer for details. Get yourself trained.
Can a driver cause an accident while drinking a cup of coffee? Or even while buying a newspaper? Someone could die while you stand there. Don't park where you're blocking a lane in fast-moving traffic. Don't park near a junction so other drivers can't see. Next time, please take the time to find a safe place to park, or someone could suffer for it. It could even be someone like you.
Please keep matches away from children.
We call it throat cancer. They've come in and removed my voice box. Before we did this, they found out I got lung cancer as well. And the future plans right now are Alexander, my oldest, is coming over here for holiday December 13th. I will be alive for that.
Do you know what tummy ache feels like, children? Bessie and Betsy Brown Rabbit do. They found some strange bottles and some strange pills that looked just like sweets. So they tasted them to see what they were like. And now look, they've got the most awful tummy ache. Oh, my little dears, didn't you know you should never eat strange sweets or drinks? Mrs. Brown Rabbit is putting them to bed with a hot water bottle, and then is going to get Dr. White Rabbit. Dr. White Rabbit says,
Luckily they didn't eat or drink much of that medicine. Oh, but it was a very dangerous thing to do.
Mrs. Brown Rabbit says, Children, you will never touch any strange drinks or sweets you may find, will you?
Splink!
Did I hear somebody say splink?
Yes, splink!
S, 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 S.
S is for find a safe place to cross, then stop.
P.
P means stand on the pavement near the curb.
L.
Look all around for traffic and listen.
I.
If traffic is coming, let it pass.
N.
N. When there is no traffic near, walk straight across the road. K.
Keep looking and listening for traffic while you cross.
Well, thank you, kids.
Splink!
Helps you to remember to use the green cross code.
Well, Kerry, not saying hello to me then?
She's not quite herself today.
Huh?
Show Mrs. Green what you did, love.
Oh, how did she do that?
Well, it was yesterday evening. We had just a few fireworks for the kids. I thought we were ever so careful, but there's always something you forget to tell them.
How did it happen then?
It's a sparkler. You wouldn't believe it, would you? I mean, really. It wasn't as though the children were on their own. I was there. I did the lighting. And I took good care they were holding the sparklers properly at arm's length, not dancing around, waving them and poking each other's eyes out.
So what did happen then?
Well, I ask you. When the sparkler's finished, back she goes and tries to pick it up. It may look cool, but it's still red hot, isn't it? What a silly girl, Ben.
Make sure your child doesn't start November the 6th like this, or worse.
What's she always on about, this kid of hers?
Oh, I don't know. I said to her last week, I said, you know, you worry too much about Stephen. Leaving school next year, that'll soon sort him out.
Yeah, well, that's her lookout, isn't it? Should have been stricter with him at the right time.
Yeah, well, you're too strict, you are.
I'm not strict, I'm fair. Not out Kevin in the arm, is it?
Yeah, you can't hold kids back, though.
I'm not saying hold him back. I'm saying there's such a thing as discipline. Fair discipline.
Well, I still say you've got to draw a line.
Anyway, where is Kevin this afternoon?
Oh, I don't know. I think he said he was going round to see Stephen.
Yeah, that's another thing I don't like either. Them playing together. There's enough kids round here, judging by the route the weekend.
Jim!
If your child was killed or badly injured in a firework accident like this, you'd probably blame the parents of the other children. But your children are your responsibility. Make sure yours aren't meddling with fireworks this bonfire night.